So, in this video, I'm going to talk about what faith is. And see, I think that we think that if we really, really, really believe something, that it will come true. But we just have to really believe it. And we have to believe it hard. And we have to put all our effort into it. And we have to believe it like it's, we have to really believe it. And then once we really, 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 really believe it, well, then it comes true. And that's what I thought that faith was for a long time. Is if you just believe it and you just confess it, and if you just believe it, believe it, well, then it's true. That's not what faith is. Faith is the power of God. Faith is the presence of Jesus Christ. And so the more that you have the presence of Christ, and the more that you have the power of God, the more that you have of the Holy Spirit, that is what faith is. Because that is going to move mountains. But if you just believe it, well, then that's just self-effort. And self-effort is not going to get you very far. Just because you're just using all of your human willpower to believe something. And that's not what faith is. Faith is the power of God. And faith is the presence of Jesus Christ. And so the more that you stir those things up within you, and the more that the presence of God begins to take over every area of your life, then the more that you'll be able to walk in real faith. And then you won't have to stir it up, and you won't have to list, I believe it, because that's just not what it's about. Because faith is the presence of God beginning to operate in your life. And the more that you have of the presence of God inside of your life, then the more faith that you will have, because it will be the faith that's coming from Christ, and not the faith that you're trying to just believe it, because that's not faith. Faith is the power of God being stirred up within you. And faith is the presence of Christ that is being stirred up within you. And the more that you learn to operate in the realm of the presence of God, then the more faith that you'll really have. And so anyways, that's what faith is. So I hope you enjoyed that. All right, and goodbye.